Good morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to Daily Crypto Tech Review of Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum and Ripple's XRP. It is the 1st of July. Jumping straight in and looking at Bitcoin against the dollar, bearish start to the day. Going to see Bitcoin move through the pivot at 91.45 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 92.13. Going to see support from the broader market for a breakout back through to 9,200 levels. Tuesday's high was at 9206.5. Failure to break through the pivot is going to bring that first major support level sitting at 90.83 into play. And then an extended bearish trend, we could see Bitcoin visit sub 9,000s and the 23.6% fib sitting at 8,900. Breakout through the first major resistance level should bring 9,500s into play. Expect plenty of resistance on the way through, however. On the trend analysis, on the downside, key support sits at 8855. A breakdown through there could see 8620s, which would be a bullish trend reversal. Bitcoin's going to need to break back through to 10,000 levels to then take a run at 10,398, which is the key resistance level to support the near-term bullish trend. Looking at the MACD, we're seeing a narrowing of the histograms, which could support a move back through the pivot and deliver upside on the day. So key on the day will be a move back through to 9,200 levels. Moving across to EOS against the dollar, bearish start to the day. Going to need to see EOS move through the pivot, sitting at 36.90 to support a run at the first major resistance level, sitting at 39.16. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for EOS to break back through to 2.39 levels. Tuesday's high was at 3906. Failure to break through the pivot, going to bring the first major support level sitting at 34.72 into play. Barring extended sell-off should see EOS avoid sub 230s. We've got the second major support level sitting at 32.45. Histogram has narrowed, but looking at the last hour, it's widened marginally, pointing to a bearish morning. Moving across to the daily candlesticks and the MACD, key on the day is for EOS to avoid a pullback through to sub 230s. We've got this key support level on the trend analysis sitting at 219. A breakdown through there is a bullish trend reversal for EOS. Going to need to move through the resistance levels of the day to support a return to this upward momentum to bring that key first resistance level at 290 into play, and then a break back through to 311s to support the near-term bullish trend. So avoiding sub 230s and the key support level at 219 is key. Moving across to Ethereum against the dollar and the hourly candlesticks. Bearish start to the day. Ethereum's going to need to move through the pivot at 225.70 to support a run at this first major resistance level sitting at 228.50. Going to need to support from that broader market again for a breakout from Tuesday's high that was at 228.69. Failure to break through the pivot would bring the first major support level sitting at 222.71 into play. Should avoid sub 215s. Second major support level sitting at 219.94 should limit the downside on the day. MACD, histograms widening, pointing to a bearish morning. So avoiding that first major support level is key. Moving across to the daily candlestick and the MACD. This bearish start to the day is going to bring that first major support level into play. So looking at the trend analysis, Ethereum's going to need to avoid this key support level at 215.16 to support an upward move and a recovery and maintain that bullish trend formed back in mid-March. Breakdown through 215s would bring sub 200s and then this key support level at 176 into play. A break through the day's major resistance levels, Ethereum's going to need to take a run at 253s to then support a run at the 23.6% fib that sits at 257. Breakthrough there would maintain that near-term bullish trend formed back in mid-March. So a move through the pivot and avoiding sub 215s is key for Ethereum. It's been a particularly bearish start to the day for Ripple's XRP. Already tested the first major support level, sitting at 1745. Going to see a move through the pivot, sitting at 1762, to support a run at the first major resistance level at 1774. Support from the broader market is going to be needed to break back through to 1770 levels. Buying over an extended rally should avoid anything beyond 0.18, which would be a key resistance level on the day. Fall back through that first major support level would bring the second major support level sitting at 1733 into play. Key for the day is for Ripple's XRP to move back through to 1750s. Looking at Ripple's XRP's daily candlestick and the MACD, Ripple's XRP is nestled on this key support level on the momentum trend analysis at 1750. It's going to need to move through 1750 to avoid a slide back through the key support level sitting at 1690. A breakdown through there, and we're going to see a bullish trend reversal. A move back through to 18s should support a rapid move through to 19s, and then a run at this first key resistance level sitting at 2150. Ripple's XRP is going to need to break back through to 2357, which is this key resistance level, to maintain that near-term bullish trend formed back in mid-March. So a move back through to 1750 is key, and avoiding sub 1690 will be material for the bulls. Looking at the MACD, slight narrowing on the histograms, so a move through that pivot on the day sitting at 1762 is key.